point that I like to use is one of my favorites. It's called Shen Min.
You already know what it is? Well, she heard it around. She heard it around. Same word too. Like
Thank you,
Melissa.
Melissa. Hey, Marble Hill, what's good?
You just tuned in. It's here to the streets.
Thank you for that mix, DJ
Yes,
Red
that's
Boy.
DJ Red Boy.
Yo.
I play a couple new joints. I'm usually rocking with the old school, because you know that's what we about.
Yeah, we about a lot of
We
things.
about a lot of things.
A lot of things. There's no ceiling to this right here.
None
whatsoever. The streets is endless and so are we.
Right.
You understand? So, did y'all hear about Chris Rock catching COVID?
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, what you think about that? Because see, we have a lot of non-believers in this COVID era. And it's so serious. I don't even want to play games because right now this is very serious.
I'm so depressed.
And I saw him really trying not to get COVID, so I really feel bad for Chris Rock.
What was he doing? Wearing 3 masks?
Three masks, you know.
He was? For real? I was just joking.
I don't,
He really is?
Yo, nah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not joking. I'm sorry.
We gotta
sorry.
we gotta get serious with this. Right?
I am serious with it, and I'm very depressed because I was waiting for the mandate, and I heard the judge pass down that all city workers do have to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
So
This is where it's at.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the last day.
And I told you that day was coming. And you know what?
If I get sick,
Let
I
me
know
tell you
where
something.
I'm rolling up. That's all I'm
no.
saying.
I'm gonna tell you something. I prefer you sick, right? But you get better. Okay, it's the other thing because I'm losing too many friends, and I don't want to lose nobody.
But are you losing them to COVID though?
You gotta
Let's be real.
Let's do this. Underlying conditions. When you have COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
It actually attacks things that you have, right? So let's just say you had diabetes, right? And you survived it. But what it does, it kind of makes it so that diabetes is not like you was able to manage it well before. Now you can't have that cheat day like you would normally have because it's putting you at a chance, at a risk of where you can actually pass away from it. So high blood pressure, all of these things are heightened with COVID. So it's like
You're talking about without the vaccine?
Yes, without the vaccine. So you get it, okay, you recover, you want to get that vaccine to help you not get to that other level, which no one wants to go to.
I guess.
But you gotta understand that feeling of COVID is just strong enough right there. Just that feeling.
The feeling.
That sickness, that headaches, the lack of taste and smell, your senses, they leave your body. So you realize you like these entertainers.
Everybody don't have the same symptoms.
Man, listen, De La Hoya said it best. He's in the hospital with that. He was like, I can't believe I got it. And he's a healthy dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of these people realize after the fact. It's like, don't get it. Trust me, avoid that. Do what you can.
I mean, I don't want to catch it. I mean, I've been very cautious taking my natural remedies and things like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess being a New York City worker and dealing with a lot of people in a day, I guess it would be to my advantage. So I'm letting it sink in, y'all.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah. What's your question?
I want you to keep it a buck with me.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm gonna turn off the music for this one.
Yeah.
Why is it that this is the hardest vaccination pushed ever in our lifetime? Ever. They making sure they put it everywhere in all social networks.
With everybody.
Everybody.
And you lose your job though. And then if you get fired, you can't even get unemployment. Like what?
Right.
Like this is really extreme.
So because they were nice, right? Look, let's look at it like this.
Nice.
The president before could care 2 ticks about your ass, my ass, anybody's ass.
The president before say his name.
No, he's not worthy.
I did that?
I
Oh, for
don't
real?
know. Yeah, I don't-
Okay,
I don't
so the
mess with
president
that. I don't-
before,
I-
okay.
No,
before.
before this
The
one,
red man?
that we were complaining about, and witnessing large amounts of people dying. There was a lot of people who died. It was a no mask mandate, so even that right there. So now you got a vaccination, which they put out there to say, like, this is, if you give us a vaccination, we'll take it. Because nobody wants to die, right? But nobody wanted to wear the mask at first, right or wrong. It was a big deal between wearing the mask, and now it's like you get the vaccine. What else can
And you still have to wear the mask with the vaccine.
Because nobody wants to get the vaccine, though.
But people passed away from a vaccine too.
Not the number is like
How you know?
compared to
Right.
How you know? They not
They can
telling
be
you.
holding
They not
back
telling
on
us.
statistics,
They not telling
you
us.
know. I don't
How
want to
you know?
sound like I'm against it because I
Right,
don't want
I'm
to
not
make it
saying
sound like
I'm
I'm against
against it as
people
well.
that did feel like they needed to get the vaccine.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
totally
Absolutely.
not. It should be your
Absolutely.
personal choice
Absolutely.
and your personal
Absolutely.
preference.
Right.
I have a problem when they don't allow you to make your own choice.
Yep.
And this goes back to the abortion rules. Like
Mhm.
you can't tell a woman when to carry, when not to carry, because she
A
should
lot of
have
things are being
some
enforced.
say in her own body. That's
Right.
just one example.
Right.
Okay.
Right, right.
But what I'm saying, when it comes to me having a job, like me working as a teacher, they telling me, oh, I will be removed from the classroom. I only have a license to teach. They're gonna put me in some room where I'm filing papers all day, and then after that, eventually I'll probably be let go because I am certified to teach. So if I'm not teaching, I don't have an administrative license. I don't have any other license inside of the Board of Ed. So eventually you're gonna let me go, and then if I go apply for benefit, insurance, or unemployment or whatever, they're gonna deny me because I didn't get the vaccine. I already can't eat in restaurants. I already can't party. You taking away all my rights. I've been working in the United States for many, many years. I have no rights now unless I get this vax card.
You know what
and
it sounds
then it's
like?
I'm human
You know what
again.
it sounds
You know,
like?
I don't
At least get
like
You know
one.
what
it.
it sounds
Don't
like?
At
force
least
me.
get
It
one.
sounds like you need to get
Least
the
get one.
vaccination.
It sounds
you know why?
like it. It
Because
sounds like
I got
I
the
don't like it.
vaccination and I don't have any of those issues. Any of those.
So you can
worries.
go anywhere you want, you showing off.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'll go take a COVID test every day if I had to. Why I can't do that? Why are you removing all my options?
Right.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you could go take the COVID test every day,
I don't mind.
That's what they should
but
have
the
kept
thing
it.
is,
That's
it's
how they
not-
should kept
it's
it for
not
the people that want to do it
accessible
that
and
way.
It costs money.
What?
So they not-
Free
What?
COVID test every day? A
No.
swab every day?
No, it don't cost no money.
Like I said,
costs
I'm not
somebody
knocking
money.
nobody.
So
I'm not,
what? This is not
people
people
do
fault. This is not the
I'm
people
not
fault.
knocking nobody.
This is not the people fault. So they got money.
To get it too, 'cause I need to eat.
They got money.
Let me tell you, boy, COVID has
They got
a
money.
lot of people
There
talking.
are ways on
They got
us.
money.
Right, Samuel.
Yo,
What?
you can take if you get a test, if it's a negative test, yes, you can submit that. If they say either you get the vaccine or you
No, they ain't
buy-
doing that.
I don't have a
dog.
choice anymore.
Thank you, Preach, for coming out.
Free.
Thank you,
Maybe
Preach.
in New
Because-
Jersey, but in New York, my prince, they walk me, excuse me, what are we doing?
Mhm.
Are we taking this because you only got 2-3 more days?
Right.
That's
They
right.
forcing
it.
it on them.
And
Everybody.
but you do realize when you guys are born, you guys are vaccinated. Any
Yes.
baby that's born.
That's
is
different vaccination,
That's right.
man. They
I had
just
no
came over
choice.
here-
Measles,
Preach, I had no
chickenpox.
choice in the matter.
Yo,
Listen, man, you
don't
live
make
in
me
this-
hit you with this
Let me tell
word.
you something. You
Let me
live
hit
in
you with that word,
America.
man.
You live in America, and this is the greatest country in the world. I don't care what nobody says. I don't.
It has different abilities.
Right,
You have
Angel.
but it
so
has-
much
Right, Angel.
that you know what you gotta know that these countries don't have what we have, and this is to right now. This is putting us ahead of the curve.
Jersey don't even have these strict laws.
Nope.
Jersey, you can have an option to be weekly tested or whatever. Teachers are not even forced
Not
to
forced.
take this test. So why is New York? Why is it
Alright,
so?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You know what came out today?
What
The least transmitted state in the U.S. right now
is what?
is California. And do you
Least?
know- yes, they've had the least transmission of COVID.
Why they have a high rate
You
of
said the least
vaccination?
transmission.
They have
There
a
you
high-
go. Thank you,
California.
Preach.
Right.
Again, I get.
Right.
I got my back.
I'm
on
not
it.
a doctor. I'm not a
Right.
doctor,
Yo,
but I
listen.
listen to doctors.
You said what?
The
AKA.
vaccine was studied for 70 years, not 6 months. Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
That's right.
Listen, I'm just gonna
America
keep
is
saying
not the
preach
biggest
and
country
just
in the world.
understand I got the right
Every
answer.
time you talk, that's what I'm gonna do.
No.
I'm trying to keep my personal opinion out of this. I'm just talking.
It's all about.
No, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. No, it's
Say
like.
whatever.
it's
I mean, I
fine.
have no choice now.
No, I feel
You might as well put the shackles on my ankles and just walk me. You know what I'm saying? I have no choice. Pull out the whip and just whip me
No,
right
see,
now.
that's
I
what
have
I'm-
no choice.
Hey, Kev,
I have no
You're
choice.
going overboard.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm
come
not
on
going
to the mic.
overboard.
Come over here to the mic, please.
Am I going overboard, y'all?
Listen,
I am not going
do you know what's in
overboard.
that vaccination?
It's taking
It
away
doesn't
our
matter.
No,
rights.
no.
It doesn't matter.
No. Do you know what's inside the
I'm
vaccination?
successfully
Do you
shot.
know what's inside of it?
Because he did not
All right,
pass
so,
out.
all right,
Okay,
so-
let's
so
see.
let me say
Okay,
this.
okay.
So do you know
let's
what's do you know what's inside the polio vaccine?
The polio.
Thank you.
No, nobody knows. We're not.
Right, listen.
What I'm saying is.
Do you know what's in the measles
I think it's
vaccination?
pro-vaccine on this side.
No,
of the
I'm
table.
not. I'm pro listening. So look, if I feel a lump on my testicles, I don't go to a podcast or YouTube show or anything for a
Advice.
diagnosis. I go
Right.
to doctors.
Right.
There's been this push, and it's fine. Everybody has the right to question. I'm not telling anybody to do whatever. Like everybody can do whatever they want. Just understand what the consequences are,
That's
so on and so
right.
forth, and that's fine.
You wanna
y'all can
live?
do. Y'all do it. Y'all
Get the
grown
goddamn
adults.
shot.
What I'm saying is that I think there's been this whole idea where we've had people who they read stories here and there, and they're just putting stuff together, and we don't necessarily really know the
Yeah.
truth. Whereas, like, I'd rather listen to a doctor who's been studying for over 10 years,
That's right.
and they
That's
don't have
right.
all the answers. But I'd rather put my
Choice.
trust in somebody who I'm not gonna listen. A guy who hasn't never DJed, who's never DJed, can't come to you and tell you how to mix, right?
Right. I understand what you're
So
saying.
I don't feel like I'm ever obligated, or I have no standard in telling any
But-
doctor, yo, you're wrong.
This is my issue.
But
This
there's
is- wait.
doctors that's not even
The
taking
doc-
the vaccine.
There's
That's
a lot
not
of doctors
true.
not
It
taking it.
is. It's
And
a
then the
lot of
doctors are
doctors
all.
not
But
taking the
you know
vaccine.
what it is?
The doctor-
They have a choice too.
The Senate
course.
is
What?
not mandated to take the vaccine.
They have
What do you
an
mean?
option.
I think, listen,
Yeah,
I think it's fair to say, every person who's, like, because they'll tell you they're not vaccinated because they have a certain agenda. At the end of the day, they're vaccinated. That's just that simple.
That's your feeling. That's your take on that.
Preach,
Listen, at the end of the day,
Preaching.
preach.
that's all I'm saying. At the end, I'd rather listen to somebody who studied medicine for over 30 years
Thank you.
than somebody who does a podcast that has an agenda and is telling me, oh, look how many people have not taken the vaccination and
Look at what
passed
Nicki
away.
And what
Minaj
happened?
said.
They
They
passed
passed away.
away.
Look at what Nicki
I know
Minaj
people that
said.
took the vaccine and
They passed
passed
away.
away.
Hold on,
I don't
hold on.
know.
You know what I
No,
mean?
that's not true.
That is true.
How many people? How many?
Hit the red button. Hit the red button.
Three?
Hit
That's
the
a
red
beat, red
button.
boy.
Hit the red button.
All
Hit
right,
the red
let me
button.
just tell you this. How many people have passed away who didn't take the vaccination? How
There's
many?
a lot of doctors that
depends
says
on the
it's
person.
bad. It's
It
not,
depends on the
everybody's
person.
not pro-vaccine. There's a lot of doctors in the medical
Not
profession
everybody's
that
pro-
are not pro-vaccine.
Not everybody's
I want to know
seatbelts.
where the hell
But
that
guess
nurse is.
what?
You
They're
know,
not
the first
what?
black
They're not
nurse that
what?
took the shit? Where the hell she at?
I'm
The
saying that.
first black nurse that took it.
Red
Right.
turned his
From
volume
Ted.
up. Hold on. Red turned his volume up.
I turned it up
Yeah,
wrong
they
way.
turned it up.
Where's that nurse at?
I don't know. 'cause
Have you seen her?
I don't pay attention to her.
Have you seen her?
What?
To be fair.
Don't say
doctor
what.
is
Have
not
you seen
God,
the
right?
nurse, the first
I know
black
nobody-
He
nurse?
said, what vaccine was studied for 70 years?
See, wait, I don't
Okay,
understand.
Mike. Okay,
Here's the issue.
Yeah.
At
We'll
the
be
end
back.
of
Okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna leave it live.
At
Y'all
the-
handle it.
At the end of the
I'ma leave
day,
it live.
everybody would listen. I remember a time there were bodies in trucks
Yeah.
at a certain point with this whole pandemic. When whether
Right.
the
But it was outside
when they
hospitals.
were out when morgues were like, yo, we can't fit any more bodies.
That's right.
It was that I
Thank
remember
you.
that time. I don't know if
Preach.
anybody else remember that time, but
Yeah.
I remember that time.
Everybody seen that.
And at the
Come on, man.
and-
What are you
and
talking
so-
about? There was no.
Okay, I can tell you
trailers.
all right,
There
that's
were
fair.
ice trailers in the streets in Brooklyn.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know
people,
I know
dead
nurses.
bodies.
I know
Come
nurses
on.
personally that were like, yo, this is
Come
I've
on.
never
You know
seen
how much
anything like
people-
Nobody ever seen
How
it
much
like
Exactly,
that.
that's right.
You
So-
can't tell me. Did you lose somebody, Red, to COVID?
Go
Did you lose somebody to COVID?
Yes.
Go start
I lost somebody to COVID.
I had COVID, and that, it was
I had
like,
it, and it wasn't fun.
No,
it was the
I-
worst 24 hours. Look, it was 24 hours times what? 14.
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro.
At the end of the day, like
Imagine.
I'm not saying you wrong, but boy, like you are more than you can have your opinion. And I'm not saying anybody on the
No, I'm
comment
not
section
taking
wrong. I'm
nobody
not saying anybody wrong. All I'm saying is I'd rather listen to a doctor that
Well, look,
that
we-
could break it down for me than a comment section.
So let me
Okay,
ask you.
what if
We're
I-
gonna have this herbalist. We're gonna ask him.
Yeah, we gotta-
Wait.
I
Don't try
wanna
to
see-
Oh,
don't
no,
try
no,
to say what
go
y'all
ahead,
gonna
go
say.
ahead.
Hold on. Don't try to change the subject.
Hold on, man. We not changing the subject.
I'ma show
I know
y'all.
how real this is. COVID
And this
is not
gentleman,
going
he used to, for years, I mean, many years,
Right.
he used to deal with vaccinations. I'm talking about as far as the mumps and all that stuff.
Right.
Right.
From back days then.
Right.
He's saying himself, he don't trust the speed of the vaccination that was put together, and you know, the idea that they just pumping out there so fast that, you know, is safe to take.
Okay, all right. So first, before this even happened, there were a group of people. There's a faction of people who never believed in vaccinations. They used to, they would try to link autism and vaccinations and so on and so forth. Which that's a scientific debate that people are having, where scientifically there's been no link. Everybody's done their research, so on and so forth. Secondly, at the time when all this was going on, everybody was begging for some type of remedy. Everybody was saying, "Yo, all right, tell me what we can do to get this going on. Like, we need a vaccination, we need a cure, we need so on and so forth." And so we finally have it, and now it's like, "Ah, man, I don't trust it." Well,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
you
what
wanna-
I'm saying. It's like,
Because
I
they
think-
did
you know what
it
it is?
too
I think
quickly.
it's just
They
people-
did it
how-
people
Thank
just
you.
too quickly.